Welcome to another Flexi Friday. I'm so excited to be with you on the mat today. We are going to be looking at stretches as to how to ease lower back pain and sciatica. So put on something comfy. I'll see you on the floor in a few moments. Hi and welcome to another Flexi Friday. We are Tojo Fitness and today we're going to look at stretches for the lower back. So those who suffer from largely mechanical lower back pain, those who suffer from sciatica, so that radiating pain that goes down the leg, into the calf, into the foot, we're going to look at stretches as to how to ease those. We're also going to look at how to stretch as part of that program. We're going to stretch the glutes, the hamstrings. We're going to stretch out the chest here as well, just in case it's to do with posture. So strap yourself in, go and grab a mat, and we'll take a few moments just to focus in on our body. So starting in a seated position here, we are going to place the hands behind us. And we're going to loop the shoulders back, and we're going to open up the chest area here. Open it up, and here we're going to take some deep breaths. So this is the breathing that we're going to adopt throughout the whole of this stretching time together. So breathing in, so all four sides of the torso are expanding as we breathe. So in and out. So it's as though you're just about to drink like the best cold drink. You've just drunk it and you're breathing in, and it's that afterwards, letting all the air go that we've got het up and trapped up in our body. So shoulders back, trying to bring the shoulders down from the ears. We carry all of our stress and our strain in our shoulders. So one more deep breath here. That's it, well done. What we're going to do now is from this position here, we're going to come onto all fours, where we're going to come into our cat-cow position, and then on a 4-point kneeling positions to actually start working out this lower back pain. I'll meet you there. So we're going to stack the shoulders on top of those hands. We're going to stack the hips directly on top of the knees here. So we've got this lovely flat back position going on. Nothing too strenuous, my friends, nothing too fast, because we want to make sure that we're relaxing the body down here, okay? So in this position, we're just going to drop the belly to the floor, so towards the floor, send that pelvis up towards the ceiling. And we've got this lovely little dip happening in our back, and we're going to breathe. One more. Good. We're now going to push away from the floor with everything you've got. We're going to curl that tailbone inwards, and we're going to create this lovely hunch in the back, which is, it's going to stretch out the lats, the rhomboids, the shoulders, and breathe. One more. Again, breathing in this time, we're going to match the body with our breath. So breathing in and out. So again, that awareness, breathing in and out. We're going to do that one last time. Breathing in and out. Good, well done. We're going to just come back up onto our knees here before we transition into our next position, which is going to be the pigeon stretch. and that's going to stretch out the glutes nicely for us. So if you know with lower back pain, once the back starts going into this tight spasm, all the area around it likes to join in for the party. So coming up onto our 4-point kneeling position here, we're just going to lift up to the ceiling, bring that right knee in towards the chest, lay it across the body at right angles, and we're going to send that left foot nice and straight behind us, and if you can, come down onto the elbows here, and you're going to find out that lovely stretch which happens in the glute medius here, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths here. Let the torso rise and fall. Well done. Placing the hands under the shoulders again, using that upper body strength to bring you back to an all-4 position. Stacking again, making sure that we've got everything in place. Lifting up to the ceiling yet again. Bring that left knee forward. Place it across the body. Send that right knee out. Oh, cracky of the knees. Come down onto the elbows. Nice square in front of us here, and breathing to that left side of the body. Remembering to force out that breath in for the nose. And last one. We'll just do one more in this position because it just feels like so good. So breathing in and out. Well done. Use that upper body strength just to raise yourself back up. Release the knee. Bring it back onto all 4s. From here, we're going to come onto our back. So we're just going to come onto the bottom. Spin the legs round like you're a break dancer. Lay the legs out nice and long, and we're going to lay flat on the floor. Now for those with lower back pain, this could be quite painful for you, so just put a block behind the head just so you have that little bit of flexion at the top here if needed, so that's not a problem at all. We're going to lay the legs out long here. We will take our left foot and cross it over to our right bum cheek. That's right, left foot to right bum cheek. It does sound like a chest move. But it's going to be the most amazing glute stretch here. So we're going to just encourage it to come over here and just hold that knee in. Now you can hold both points here. And breathe. Again, you're going to find this, it's in the side of the glutes. Take some big deep breaths here. So the more you breathe, the easier this is going to be on your body. And one more. That feels good. Just slowly return that foot to the floor. We're not going to do anything fast here. So we're going to now take the right foot, bring that over to the left bum cheek. You're going to feel just the tightness in this section here. Lay back, pull the knee in towards the chest. Nothing too strenuous, and breathe. You're doing really well. Hang on in there, just 2 more. Last one. Well done. Releasing the leg back to the floor. We're going to bring the feet to the floor. The knees are going to go in this lovely 90-degree position. We are going to take the right foot and cross it over the left leg. Right foot over the left leg. So you've got that lovely triangle shape here. The foot is as close to the hip joint, a hip crease on the left-hand side. we'll take the right hand and just slowly push away. Slowly push away, like so. Deep breaths. So this is what's called your Piriformis Stretch. This is where you'll find that sciatica starts to radiate from the piriformis, just here, that impinged nerve, sciatic nerve, they impinge, and then you find that you start getting leg pain when you walk. So this is really good. If you can breathe through it just very slightly, working on that Piriformis stretch. 2 more breaths. Well done. Release that leg to the floor again. Nothing too strenuous, too fast. We're going to bring the left foot over towards the right hip crease. Get that nice 90-degree position. Left hand, left knee. And slowly just push away. We're not going to be rough and tough with ourselves at this time. We're going to have compassion on ourselves. We're going to love on our body just a little bit and breathe. One more. Well done, my friends. Release back to the floor. We're now going to send the legs out nice and long, so take it nice and slowly, one leg at a time. That going to put in the shock into that lower back. And what we'll do here, we'll bring the right knee up towards the chest. We're going to hug it in nice and tightly. You may find that you are tight, you'll feel it in the glutes, you might find it in the hamstrings here. You may even find a little bit of resistance in the hip joint here where you're like, I can't get my knee up. But that's okay. Where you are right now is okay. And all I need you to do is breathe. Three more. All 4 sides of that torso. Well done. Sending that right leg out very slowly, very controlled, out long. Bring the left leg, again, left knee in towards that chest. Right leg is nice and straight. Hold that in as much as you can and breathe. Two more. Good, well done. Bring the other knee to meet this knee together, so we have this lovely self-hug going on here. And in this position, you can either hug it up here or just hold the knees with the hands. We're just going to rock very slowly, slightly backwards and forwards, feeling a massage on the bottom of the spine in that lower back area. So if you find that you're getting into like a seized lower back position, try and get yourself into this position. Just give it a little bit of a massage. Breathe into it. One more breath. We'll just do one more here actually. This is really nice. Well done, my friends. Put those feet to the floor. Now, depending on how you want to get up, if pain is quite high on the scale, you might want to roll to the side to get yourself back onto all fours, or if you can, just slowly bring yourself up into, again, a kneeling position. back onto our knees, but we're going to be standing kind of in the nice tall position here. And we'll place the left leg out in front of us, so the foot is in line with the knee. The right leg, we're just going to shuffle back behind a little bit. That's it. And we're going to lean forward into that left knee, feeling that stretch just here very slightly in the hip flexors here. Now if you're very flexible, feel free to put your knee back a little bit further. For me, like, this is really good for my hip flexors because I can be quite tight in that area here. So just a slight stretch here, breathe into it. And again. One more time. Well done. We're going to release the knee back to this position here. Right leg now comes out. Lean in on that right knee. Left hip flexor is going to get a lovely stretch on the left hand side. So it's called the iliopsoas, which connects the lower body to the upper body. When the iliopsoas in the hip flexor starts getting tight, makes a little bit of a pull on the lower back area, the lumbar area. So stretching out the hip flexors whilst it's at the front of the body, you're like, I've got lower back pain. This is connected to it, my friends. So this is a big key. 3 more breaths. Stay with it. 1 more. Well done. Bring the knees back together again. We're going to just do a little bit more breakdancing onto our bottoms here. We're going to send the legs out long, well, the left leg out long anyway. Right leg is going to come in. We're going to have as straight back as possible as you can as we come into our hamstring stretch. So left leg is going to be out nice and long here. We're going to take some deep breaths because it's all about the breathing here, my friends. The more you breathe, the more you'll be able to be bending. So breathing in and breathing out, slowly, slightly reaching down into the hamstrings. If you find that you have a pull just here on your lower back, just take it a little bit easy, perhaps come to the knee or just enough that you're feeling the stretch. Don't go over flexing, don't go over extending the back, just making sure that you're keeping it as neutral as possible. Neutrality is the key. Deep breaths. Try and keep the knee to the floor, the leg completely flat. So 1 more breath. Good, well done. We're going to swap the legs over. Right leg comes out nice and flat to the floor. Breathing again. 1 more. And release and stretch. Release and stretch. Deep breaths. Again. 1 more time. Well done. We are going to come into a seated crossed leg position just as we close. Bring the shoulders back. Deep breaths. Well done today. This should help you in your lower back pain and your sciatica issues. I will be releasing a core stability one on that as well, which will be able to help you with those problems. Well done today, and thank you for watching Flexi-Friday on the Tojo Fitness YouTube channel.